Hey Team Zero Qualms, my name is Sophie Brennan. I'm a character TD at Insomniac Games in Burbank, California, where I've recently been working on Spider-Man PS4. And you asked about time management and how to stay organized, specifically how to coordinate content. So there's three main things to consider here. Number one is the pipeline, which you may have heard of. So different disciplines prepare their content different points. Most projects share a similar kind of order. Things that need a lot of ideas and iteration time will come first, so they can quickly change tracks without deeply affecting other departments. Once an idea has gone through sufficient testing or iterations, like maybe a grey box level being developed into a readable state or a story beat being cohesive, this content can go into production where a lot of the work is much more predictable but very time intensive. So a lot of this early work will inform the later content. But this is why, as projects are often wrapping up, there is a pre-pro team prepping content for those teams to roll off onto, so that they are not twiddling their thumbs waiting for stuff to do, and make as little throwaway content as possible. This, however, is the ideal. Most game development's an art, so things don't often go as smoothly as you'd want them to. And the pipeline can go through a lot of back and forth sometimes before an idea has matured. Number two, I'd say, is communication. So communicate early and communicate often. Miscommunication is the biggest time waster I've encountered in my career so far. The more tight-knit your team is, and the better the ideas are communicated, the less time the team wastes doing things that aren't furthering the needs of the project. And this, I'd say, is super important to have visuals that help communicate your ideas, whether they be, mood boards, storyboards, concept art, previs, early prototypes, pretty much anything that can get your team on board with your vision and, help develop the game with you. Another thing for good communication is using some sort of task tracking software like Jira or Trello. These track tasks as they flow from person to person, and it's super beneficial. But pretty much every project I've been on has been managed differently, and often midway through the project will even change how they manage things because it's no longer fitting the needs of the project. So we don't really have the perfect answer for this yet, and this is a big reason of how teams can get mismanaged and which can lead to crunch. The third point I'd say is experience, and sadly this one only comes with time and making a lot of mistakes. So the better you understand your discipline, the better you'll be at making realistic estimates. This is all part of scheduling, which is necessary for like a smooth production. And by the way, I'm just going to say here, I am not a producer, as you might have gathered by now, so please, this is just my experience. This isn't my specialty, but I hope it gave you some insight and give you, a sufficient answer to your question. Thank you.